Can you dig it, Carl Flash?
I totally can, B-dubs, because you
You're
know
not
what?
excited.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad about today's performance. I think they finally showed some heart and everything that we were looking for. But anyway, let's get to it. Thanks everyone for tuning in. This is the Bulls postgame edition, playoff postgame edition of Windy City Digits. That's V-dubs. I'm Carl.
Flash, coach.
So what number do you want to start with today?
Let's start with one.
Okay, let's start with one.
Let's just throw everybody off. Like, who's number one?
Right.
Nobody. The first quarter, it sank us. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell like the first part of the show, you could totally tell that there was that the playoff versus non-playoff experience totally showed.
Yes, 34 to 21. Yes, we were our shots. I mean, like I think we took relatively good shots, but our shots were like long. They were bricks. Yeah, we looked.
They were hitting
shaky.
everything.
Yeah,
they were hitting everything. And I was watching a game with I was watching a game with my brother and my sister. They were over here for Easter, and we were talking about it. And I said, you know what? I would rather have them be hot early and miss later, rather than be cold at the start and then heat it up at the end. And that kind of way it played out.
I kind of agree, but I was kind of worried that they were going to be hot the entire time, like they were in the third or fourth game we played them. They were shooting lights out. So that first quarter it was shaky. I thought the energy was good, but it was like kind of misplaced. What do you think? I mean, they made 34 points in that first quarter. I mean, that's in a normal game, that's not good defense. Do you think the defense was bad?
First game of a playoff, that's where you just want to ride out that first wave of emotion, right? I thought it could have been a lot worse. Like, I thought they literally could have been down 20 at the end of the first quarter, right? But being down like 12 or 13 wasn't the worst thing in the world. And at some point they settled in, because I think like 6 minutes left to go in the quarter, they were down like 12, 14.
It looked bad.
And they were just trading baskets at that point.
How did you feel then? I mean, as a Bulls fan, everybody was like, "Oh, geez, should I turn the TV off?"
I was fine the first quarter. I thought to myself, you know what?
Look, no way.
Again, I thought it could have been worse. Like, I thought they could have been down 20 with the way they were shooting, with the way Milwaukee was shooting.
All right, well, I'll give you that.
But they hung in there, right? That's all you can ask for. I mean,
well,
like
DeMar
I said,
DeMar was actually shooting pretty well in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Him and Vooch had both 6 points each. We only scored 21 points, so they scored 12 of the 21 points the first quarter. I don't know. I think Levine might have had 4.
Yeah, look, DeMar was definitely off in the first quarter. Like, DeMar was off the whole game, but especially in the first quarter, right?
He was 6 of 25, man.
And Zach usually didn't exactly have the greatest hottest start either, right?
No. But at least the two of them were crashing the boards.
Right.
10 boards for Zach is pretty impressive, and 8 for DeRozan is pretty good too.
And keep in mind, he didn't play a whole lot of the fourth quarter because he was already in foul trouble in the fourth quarter. So playing with the 5 fouls. So, again, first quarter, of the series, obviously Milwaukee was all hyped up, all ready to go, and they took advantage of that.
Our 2 best scorers shot 27% for the game, man. Yeah. DeMar and Zach. That's
look again,
and we only lost by what?
They lost by like 6, 7, right? 7.
93 to 6.
They held Milwaukee under 100 points, right?
Yeah.
Everyone thought this early on. It looked like this was going to be a blowout because in the first quarter they scored what? They scored 34 points in the first quarter. Second quarter they held them they held them to 17. Fourth quarter they held them to 19. The only problem is we scored 15 in the fourth quarter, right?
Yeah. But this is exactly what we've been talking about the last almost 2 months of the season. Like they played 3 out of 4 quarters really, really strong on defense. What if they did this the last 2 months of the season?
I think the positive sign here is that they feel like they've got that confidence now. Like they feel like they can compete with them.
Heck yeah, buddy.
And I think they have. I think they have. I
Move,
think they really have a
move
good shot at
nation,
stealing
buddy.
game 2. Right.
Yeah.
All right. So let's move on to the second digit and let's go with 0. Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero. So Kobe White.
Kobe White was one of the guys we talked about that needed to step up, and
We did, man.
we needed the good Kobe to show up.
Yeah.
Right.
And honestly, he was playing. I thought he was playing pretty decent defense when he was in. His scoring was. He was only 2 of 6. He was 5 of 10 from field goal range, but 2 of 6 from threes. He hit some really really important 3-pointers in the game, and then he actually drove the ball pretty well too. So we had 14 points off the bench, and he had 12 of them.
Yes. I think who was it? Tristan Thompson had the other 2. I think.
I'm not even sure.
Tristan Thompson had 2 points.
Milwaukee only had 16 points off the bench, so very, very similar bench score.
Yeah, but look,
so what do you think about Kobe? Yeah,
look, Kobe. I thought he was. He had the right attitude and the right temperament. Like, it didn't look like the moment was too big for him, and
I agree.
He was energetic. He wasn't tentative. He was aggressive.
Yep.
And I think that's what you can ask for. Look, the fact that we got 12 points from him, and he was 2 of 6 from 3-point land, 5 of 10 overall.
Yep.
And he picked up 4 rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you could ask for any much more.
Well, yeah, you could. You could, but he's been hotter before. So, I'm hoping he's getting his stroke back, and he'll have a 5 out of 6 shooting night. Kind of like one of the other playoff teams. Was Duncan Robinson, 8 and 9 from 3-point.
Yeah, Duncan Robinson was on fire today earlier.
Oh my God, man! So
yeah.
You got. Let's talk. Let's go on our final digit.
So the last digit we're going to talk about today is 9. And both of us talked about this, right? For
number 9,
Vucevic.
Number 9.
Right?
Number 9. Number 9.
What the hell's wrong with you?
It's a Beatles song, by the way. All right, so yeah, Vooch.
Look,
okay, so
the stat line itself, if you just looked at the stat line, 9 of 27 for 33%.
It doesn't look good.
2 of 10 from 3-pointers, right? 20%.
Yeah, that's terrible.
He did grab 17 rebounds, which was huge, right? Yep. But the stat line itself isn't the greatest per se. He did miss a couple layups toward the end, right? But
he was fighting, man.
I think this is what you needed from Vooch, right?
Yeah,
I mean, he's got to shoot a better percentage.
Yeah, I think so too. But he was. A couple of those field goal attempts really were against Brook Lopez, Bobby Portis, Giannis. He probably put up 2 or 3 shots a couple times, just putting it back off of rebounds. So I don't know if it. I think that was a really good effort by him, and he was bringing. A couple times he was just pounding it back into Bobby Portis. Drew some fouls on him. Even Brook Lopez, he would bring Brook Lopez lower into the lane and dish it out. I thought he did a pretty good job.
I thought he did a great job, and it's better than the Vooch we've been getting over the last, 7, 8, 10 games.
Yes. And what did you think about Billy Donovan's timeout?
Right at the start of the second half?
Holiday blew right by Caruso.
Yeah, right at the start of the second half.
And Vooch was right there too. I don't think he was in the right spot.
No, look, that's what we wanted, right? We wanted Angry Billy to show up, right? And
he was seething, man. He was like,
And look, I know they were missing 2 assistant coaches today because they're in health and safety protocols, right? But
you got Mo Cheeks there, man.
They had Mo Cheeks there, right?
Sweet name.
One of my favorite players of all time, Mo Cheeks. So, look, I think that Billy brought the fire today, right? I think he had the right game plan, right?
Yep.
He didn't panic when we were down 16, 18 early. Like, he didn't panic. I thought his timeouts were well spaced. He did a great job with that today.
I thought he did a good job of subbing people in too.
He freed Derrick Jones Jr. from the bench.
He did, man.
Right, and that's what we thought, right? We thought DJJ could be an X factor.
With some energy, yep.
Look, he brought some energy. Javante didn't have the greatest game.
No, he didn't.
I thought he would have contributed a little bit more, but I know he had a couple layups that were blocked or whatever.
Yeah, he played 17 minutes though.
Yeah,
and
so what do you think? What do you think about Vooch?
Well, no, I honestly thought he did an awesome job of trying to go down low and beat down either Lopez or Holiday. Actually, not Holiday. I didn't mean that. I meant Portis. But there was one time where the Bulls actually realized, for once in the past 2 months, they weren't good at this, that Vooch had the ball. I think it was with Holiday. He wasn't in a great spot, so Vooch dished it back out. And
yes.
he got a better position down low, and they gave it back to him. I'm like, finally, man. So, I thought there were some really good positives in this loss. If we just shot better, we would have won that game. You
take away the first 6 minutes of the game,
yeah,
we win.
Yeah, I agree. So, I think if the Bulls can play like this all 4 quarters, like they did the last 3, they will win game 2.
Yeah. I think the pressure's all on Milwaukee now because Milwaukee thought this was going to be a cakewalk, right?
Yeah.
Milwaukee knows that if they don't get this game, that the Bulls could take the series.
So the other thing that I thought was really beneficial for us was driving it to the basket and drawing fouls. Giannis. Well, not only that, it was taking advantage of Giannis being uncontrolling in terms of his drives. Even Brook Lopez. DeMar took a charge. Alex Caruso took a charge or 2. We've got to keep on doing that because Giannis sometimes thinks he can just run right through people. And I thought their defense was really good.
I think we're in his head. I think we're in his head now. I think that he knows he may not be able to get away with that, right?
Yeah.
But on the converse side, I texted you during the game about this, right?
Uh-huh.
Zach has to start throwing stuff down. He can't be throwing this English up against the board.
Yeah.
Look, this is the playoffs.
I don't know about on that one. I don't know about the one you sent me. I don't know if he was going to dunk that ball, but there's other opportunities he could dunk because he tried to lay that up, and then Caruso had a shot at it too, right? Isn't that the one you're talking to me about?
This is not the regular season where he may get that call, right? If it's a little bump and he throws it up against the glass, and it's one of those late whistles where they look to see if it goes in or not, and if it doesn't go in, they're going to blow the whistle. This is the playoffs. Yeah. This is not going to happen. This is where Zach's playoff inexperience might hurt him a little bit. He's got to be aggressive going to the hole, and he's got to get those 3-point plays.
Okay, so I thought he was aggressive when he had a chance.
Look, he's aggressive going to the hole, but he doesn't finish.
You're right. He needs to just go up strong, double pump it, try and dunk it, and draw a foul. Yes. Yeah, not the finesse layup.
Well, yeah. What my problem is that when he tries to finesse it, he's avoiding the contact, and you can't do that in the playoffs. You got to get the contact.
He's not avoiding the contact. He's not avoiding
when he's trying to spin all that stuff off the air.
He's not avoiding the contact. He's trying to get it off the backboard into the. He's not trying to avoid contact. He's often hitting them. He's just trying to, like you say, when you say finesse, it's not he's avoiding the contact. He's just not. He's not going as strong to the hoop as he should.
Okay.
Draw a fall.
Windy City Digits Nation.
Please
go down in the comments below and tell Vic that he's wrong.
Oh, right. Just like
he's avoiding the contact.
He's not avoiding.
Let's see what they say.
Hit.
Let's see what these people say. He's avoiding the contact.
You're a punk.
He's avoiding the contact.
Oh man.
Look, he gets to the line 2 or 3 times. We win the game.
Anybody. DeMar was 6. Honestly, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Surprisingly, as much as I thought we drew fouls on people, I mean, Zach was 4-4 from the free throw line. Vooch 4-5. DeRozan 6-6. I mean, there were some atrocious calls, but we still didn't earn the win.
Look, if you look at the stats overall, look, we got off 96 shots. They got 84. So we had more possessions.
I know.
We had more chances than shots.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
We were 7 for 37. They were 10 for 38.
We hit
so
four,
those 3 extra shots.
We hit
what made
4 lousy shots. We win that game, man.
Yeah. So look, I'm confident about game 2. Like, it's a loss, but you know what? I feel much better about this whole series overall after game 1. I think this is going to be a series. I don't think this is going to be a cakewalk like everyone thought it was going to be. Like, I don't think this is going to end in 5.
Not by game 1. Not by game 1's look. No, I mean, that was really good. That was exciting. That was exciting. An exciting game to watch. I hope all the games are like that.
All right, so game 2 is going to be Wednesday night back in Milwaukee. We'll be back with another post game. Hopefully this time, maybe if our schedules work out, we might be able to go watch the game somewhere before and then do a post game after. But we'll see how that works out.
The game's at 8:30, man, on Wednesday night.
8:30 Eastern or 8:30 Central?
I don't know. I'm seeing 8:30. That's all I'm seeing right now.
Let's see.
I'm on CBS.
Oh, yeah, 8:30 because it's 9:30 Eastern. So that's a late night game. But
that is
you guys will stick around with us and watch the game. So let us know what you guys think in the comments below. We'd love to hear your comments below about what you thought about the game. Are you feeling better about things? Are you not feeling better about? Do you still think this is going to be? Do you still think we're frauds? Let's leave your comments below. Let us know what you think. Twitter. Let us know what you think on Twitter. Thanks everyone for following us there. Thanks everyone for following us here on the channel. If you haven't had a chance yet, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the like when you get a chance. And thanks everyone for tuning in to the podcast.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
So peace.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. And it's peace,
love,
and digits.
And digits.
I got it right. All right. See you later, guys.
Dig, later. Dig. Later.